Now, this is part of the frustration a lot of guys experience, is that men have to ask women out and women remain more or less passive. You impress them, you ask them out, you put in all the effort, you try to get them to say yes to you. While women sit there fairly passively, they agree, they nod, but they're reading you, they're taking mental notes, because for them to say yes, you have to be a guy that ticks all the boxes, makes them feel safe. Are you the kind of guy that she wants to choose in the end, to be the mother of her children, to settle down with? Whereas a man is just trying to show who he is and, do you want to pick me? And a lot of guys, we need to sort of give ourselves a break, especially if you are being honest in who you are. If you are being a cad, if you're manipulating, and if you're just sort of trying to pick the girl up, this is why I don't like PUA very much, because you're synthetically manufacturing what a Chad should be. You're not being the best you, you're spitting out lines, you're acting in a way that will lower a woman's defenses, or acting in a way that you can get this woman. I've always believed that you should be yourself, be as confident as you can be, and a woman can take you or leave you, but you can only be one honest way. I think that's the best way to live. Now, because of the male-female dynamic, especially at the start of dating, women are passive and men are active. You know, asking her out, paying for dinner, basically wanting to be chosen by her because she's assessing whether you're the right guy to settle down with, to have a relationship with. Her biology wants to have children. Are you a good father for her potential offspring? Do you have good DNA, genes, all of that kind of stuff? So she's kind of passively observing and being convinced whether you're a good guy for her. Whereas the guy's just trying to show, I am a good guy. Let me keep showing you. Let me keep showing the best version of me. Let me be as open as I can be and honest. Because women are fairly intuitive, and they're sitting back passively reading you as you're the active one constantly showing. Now, most of the guys need to give themselves a break. If you are actually honest as you can be, you can't help if someone's acting. And women, by their nature, during the dating game, especially initially, they're passively observing you. They're holding a lot back, whereas a man will get nowhere if he holds a lot back. So men need to give themselves a break if they were honest. Men are trying to do their best to understand relationships. In my last video, what went wrong, analyzing so that you can make better decisions going forward. If you are being yourself, if you're trying to always work on being the honest version of you and being more confident and open and honest with your friends, with your family, with future lovers, that is fantastic. I'm always trying to work on that. Not living in fear, being as confident as you can be, your own yeses and your own nos, having values and ethics that you express through words, platonically or romantically, right? Give yourself a break, because relationships are one of the most stochastic things that men will experience. And by stochastic, I mean the literal definition of the word. Stochastic is a pattern that can be analyzed statistically, but is completely unpredictable or very unpredictable. This is what relationships are like. A lot is hidden, and a lot that is shown to you in front of you, the woman, how she looks. I mean, look at the window dressing, the push-up bras, her aloofness, having to read her. And even in the dating game, they say, well, when a woman acts like this, what she means is this. The 7 signals you need to observe to know if a woman likes you. Well, why do I need to understand signals? Why can't it be direct? All this game playing is where guys need to give themselves a break. If you're open and saying your yeses and nos, you're expressing as best you can and as honestly as you can. You're not editing yourself. If you're doing that the best you can, give yourself a break, guys. And the more you do that with your own expression, you'll notice when a woman's not doing it to you. When you're playing her game, when you're playing the dating game, the hookup game, the what line should I give to get a woman game, the more you just honestly you'll actually recognize when someone's not being open. Mr. Highway, one of my longtime subscribers and commenters, he said something very astute. He says, we reminisce on what went wrong in a relationship as if there was a right way to do it. The game of chess has simple and clear rules, but it is yet to be solved mathematically. This is important. Chess is stochastic as well in terms of like being able to predict what happens, but that's partly why it's an enjoyable game too. He continues, relationships are infinitely complex. I'll agree. You'd be better off trying to guess which stocks will double in value. Yeah. And a lot of guys keep trying to predict the future in that way. Don't get stuck on a past relationship. It's called one-itis because it's like a disease. And so I'd remind you guys, there's no right way to go in about it. All you can do is know yourself better, know how to speak, think, and express yourself honestly so that you're better able to read the red flags that come up. I mean, relationships are hard enough in a world of fakes, chameleons, and hucksters in short skirts. It makes it difficult enough, let alone which woman happens to cross your path in that moment. So don't forget how difficult it is, especially today, with so many people avoiding themselves and presenting themselves as safe and fake so they don't get hurt. And they don't want to admit it to themselves. So the best you can do is be honest with yourself, how you express yourself to others in the world, and then you're better able to read honesty when it is or isn't coming back to you. So relationships are very unpredictable, and they're even more unpredictable and hard to get a successful relationship in today's environment, where you get rewarded by manipulating people, being fake, not showing yourself, hiding, using the tricks that the stock market uses and business uses. You know, as long as it's within the law, as long as I can't get sued, the ends justify the means however I treat people. It's a hard world to live in now because socially it's a free-for-all. There's no rules anymore. So you need to get better at seeing who you can trust. Time and attention and introspection are your best friends in doing that. I hope that was helpful, guys. As always, give me a like if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave your comments down below. Share it on your social media. And if you feel like donating, there are links below. I'll talk to you soon. I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. AEST time, the 28th of May, 2021. I'll see you then, guys, but I'll post it on my channel too. Catch you later. Bye.